In this video, I'm going to give you a complete tutorial on email marketing and how to use the GetResponse email marketing system. I've made quite a bit of money online with email marketing, and I've been using GetResponse for a really long time, and it's one of the best email platforms online, and I think it's perfect for beginners. So what I want to do is first of all show you how much I've actually made through email marketing and show you how important it is to have it in your business and how much you could potentially make per subscriber. Then I want to jump into GetResponse and show you how to use it step by step, because they just put out a new version, so it's completely new, it's all changed. And I want to give you an updated version of this and how you can go out and use GetResponse in your business to not only make money, but build a huge customer base and email list so you can keep making money for years to come. Now, we're going to get straight into this one today. I'm going to go through this step by step. We're going to dive deep into GetResponse and show you exactly how it works and what is the best pricing and all of that sort of stuff. But first of all, I want to actually show you some results so you can see what's possible with email marketing, and hopefully this will help you understand how email marketing works and why it's important to be building an email marketing list in your business. So you'll see some results on the screen. I've done $1.7 million in sales, collected 97,000 leads, and spent $608,000. Now, to show you that this is real, this is my Google Ads account, and I'll just do a refresh so you know that we're legitimate here and you can see that this is a real account and it's not fake or anything like that. And I'll actually change some of the stats so you can see the income and all that sort of stuff. So 21,000 impressions on the sales here. I can change this to clicks if you want, so you can see the clicks. 318,000 clicks. If we go back to purchases, conversion value, purchases, $1.7 million and 97,000 leads, and I've spent and I'm getting leads for $5.88, which is really good. And then if we go to cost, it cost me around about 608,000. Now I can go for the last 30 days and you'll see that I've made 151,000, collected 4,000 leads, and I've spent 62,000, a little bit more expensive this month because I'm testing a lot of new things. But as you can see, this is proof that email marketing works. I'm collecting leads. So what does that mean? So here's some of the results I showed you. This is all completely real. You can see here, that one, $6,000 a day, 3,000, 5,000, 6,000, 5,000. Yesterday we did 1,000. Today we did 2,500. Anyway, collecting leads. What I do is I send people to a form where we collect their email. And then we get their email, so we give away something for free and stuff like that. And that's how we have GetResponse connected, so we can actually collect that email, and then we can keep promoting products in the back end to make more money for weeks, days, or even months. Some of my emails go for months at a time. So that's what we're actually going out and doing, is we're collecting these emails. You need to be doing it in your business. It's so important. But what I want to do is show you this real quick to help you understand the potential of this. So I'm making around about $17.5 per email subscriber based on my stats, okay? Which is a lot compared to what a lot of people get. Now, if I'm spending $5.88 per email subscriber, so I'm paying $5.88 to get an email, and I'm making $17.50 on that email, then it makes it worth it. That's nearly triple. But no, that is 5, 10, yeah, that's triple or more that I'm making from one email list, from one email subscriber. So it's once you figure out the stats, once you figure out, okay, I can spend $1 on an email, for example, and I can make back $3 or $4 or $5, then you just scale and scale and scale with advertising and stuff like that. And that's how you build an online business. And these numbers are quite insane, to be honest, because I'm spending $5 and making back 17. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing. And once you figure that out, you can potentially make a lot of money online. That's the secret, is to figure out how much you're spending per subscriber and how much you can make. And then you can scale. Now, the reason I like GetResponse is simple. It's got a free 30-day trial with no credit card required. There is a link below. You can get a free trial if you want to get a free trial through my link. It's extremely cheap compared to other platforms. It's super easy for beginners to use. That's why I like it, because when I was looking for email platforms, I was a beginner. This is a long time ago now, and I found that GetResponse was the easiest to use. I tried every single one. It's got the best automation system, in my opinion, especially for beginners. You can promote affiliate links. Now, this is a thing that a lot of people don't realize, is a lot of email marketing platforms will not let you send affiliate links, and they sign up and they build an email list and they get banned and they lose everything. You've got to really be careful of that. GetResponse will let you promote affiliate links. It's when you have a link for someone else's product and you get a commission. You can do that with GetResponse, and you can do more than just email marketing. You can do all sorts of things like landing pages and stuff like that. So let's go and check out GetResponse and the pricing, and then we'll start using it and I'll show you a tutorial. So this is a quick overview of GetResponse and what it can do for you and your business. It's pretty much an all-in-one business solution. Once you go to the page, you go sign up for free and it'll take you to the pricing, which we'll go to in a second. But you can do email marketing, marketing automation. That's when you send emails automatically and you don't have to touch them. And then we have you can create landing pages, and you can also do webinars if you want to do webinars, which are quite popular nowadays. And we go down and it's got all the information here, and you can integrate with your favorite, you can go see all integrations. You can integrate with pretty much anything. And all that sort of stuff. But you really don't need a lot of the complicated stuff that a lot of these, GetResponse is amazing, but it has a lot of stuff that you're probably never going to use. So don't get too overwhelmed with everything that they offer. They offer different things for people's different situations. You might use it just for email marketing like I do. I don't use it for the landing pages or anything like that. I use something else. So I'm going to go to pricing. And basically I'll explain to you the pricing because it's really important if you're new to this. First of all, $15 a month is the cheapest really around for a list size of 1,000 people or less. However, the $15 a month does not give you automation. It gives you what we call autoresponders, which is like you can send out emails automatically, but you want automation because then you get a visual builder and you can build everything, and I'll show you what it is soon. And that's the $49 a month. But the $49 a month, you get everything in the basic, but you get so much more. You get webinars, the automation builder, you can do sales funnels, you can do contact scoring and tagging, which is a lot more advanced. But eventually, if you're successful with email marketing, you will probably need a lot of this stuff anyway. But that's up to you. The $15 a month is great for beginners, but you are going to get a lot less advanced features. And the $49 a month is great for beginners. And if you want some automation, advanced stuff. And if you do the 12 months or 24 months, you get it for way cheaper. I'm on the 24 month. I'm actually on I'm on the enterprise list, so 100,000 plus, but I get a pretty good deal with them through that. So that's the pricing. It's the cheapest around. Most other email marketing systems start at $30 per month for the basic package. And you don't need there's no credit card required. So you don't need to put in a credit card. So once you actually sign up to GetResponse and you start to use it, you're going to have nothing here. It's going to be completely different. So I'll just get rid of some of this stuff, remove this widget, and I'll just leave them there actually. But you're going to have these widgets that you can add, so you can see how many contacts you have, your email marketing list here, your contacts and stuff like that. And if you want to add new widgets to your home screen, you just go to add new widget, and there's all of these widgets that you can add. Now, I will warn you that you really don't need any widgets, okay? Just keep everything basic, simple. I basically never look, so anyway, these are the widgets that you can use. You just go check them out and stuff, right? If you want to check them out. But I basically never use these widgets. They don't really mean anything to me. The homepage, I'm never really on the homepage because that's not what I'm about. That's not what I use this for. So let me explain to you what you are going to be using if you're a beginner. You're going to go to menu, and you're probably going to be, depending on the plan, so you're definitely going to be using email marketing. You are definitely going to be using email responders if you're on the $15 plan, but I'm on the $49 plan, so we're going to show you the automation instead. You'll definitely be using automation. These are the two that I use. I use email marketing and I use automation, and that's all I use it for. So that's what I mean by don't overwhelm yourself with this particular program, because you're not going to use every single feature in this program. So there's a few things we need to do before we get started. And number one is simple. We need to actually go over to the My Account section and go to Manage Account. Okay. And you want to go down to email addresses, and you want to go add email address. You need to add an email address so you can actually send emails, okay? So go and add in an email address there, and then you can go and send out emails completely, with the system. And everything else is just basic stuff. You don't need to worry about any of this, but this is the first thing you need to do, is to go and put in an email to use. Now, if you want to go back to the home screen, you just click on this little button at the top here, and it takes you back to the home screen. What you want to do now is actually create your first list, okay? So I'm going to go to list, And this is where your email list will be added. So you build up a list of people. I'm going to go to, you can actually add contacts. So if you have an email list somewhere else, you want to bring them in, you can simply do that by uploading files and stuff like that if you want. Yeah, so you can upload a list if you like in here, but you probably won't have one if you're a beginner. So I'm going to go to create list, and you can create your first email list. Okay, so I'm going to name this email list Test YouTube 1. Now you can't use capital letters and you can't use spaces. So keep that in mind. And I'm going to go create. Now I have an email list. Now when I go and do things like set up landing pages and stuff like that, I can now connect it to this email list, and that email list is going to build by itself. Let me kind of show you an example of some of mine. Okay. So if I go to menu and automation, you'll see that I have these things called automation, which we're going to touch base on in a second. I'll show you how to set one of these up. But if we go down to one here that I'm running, this is a webinar, and I go to edit, you'll see that I have all of this complicated stuff, but don't worry. I'll show you how to do all this stuff. It's not really that complicated, but this is the list. So when someone goes to this page that I have set up, okay, and they get their email, they come into this system here that I've created, and they go through to my messages. And you can see there's all of these people here. So we've got 67 people here, 4 people here. If we go down, we've got 49 people there. We've got 31 people here. We've got all of these people, right, that go through and they get these emails. But as I'm sending these emails out and making money, I'm actually building up an email list as well. So if we go back, this email list is called the passive income. So this one's called the passive webinar, and it says I've collected 5,000 people. I've actually collected a lot more, but because I actually put a lot of them into a different list. But as you can see, these lists are building up because I'm collecting emails. So what I will do now is I'll actually show you how you can create some automation emails and stuff like that in an automation sequence. And then I'll show you how to just send out a basic email. So we're kind of doing things around the other way. We're going to do some advanced stuff first. And then we're going to look at some basic stuff like, hey, I want to send an email to a bunch of people. Okay? Because in most cases, you're going to be using the automation before you use anything else. Because you need to actually build up an email list, and you need to have something in the back end where you can promote products and things like that. So the first thing you need to do now, I do want to mention that do not get confused with, let me click on email marketing first. Email marketing section, which we'll talk about in a second, this is when you send out an email, a newsletter to bulk people, like a list of people, 100, 200, 300, 400, 100,000 people, right? This one here you can see I've sent to 33,000 people. This is different to automation. Automation is when we set up a sequence and people come drip into our sequence, and we send out emails via that way. So the first step to this is simple. We need to first go to automation messages, and this is where we're actually going to set up the messages to go into our automation sequence. Now, this is going to look different for you if you're on a new account, because my account's old, so it's a little bit different, but you'll have something that says create messages. Now, I've got create message beta, which is the new one that you're going to have, but your one will just say create messages. So I'm going to click on the create automation message beta, and I'm going to open this up. Now, guys, at the end of this video, or even now, I'm going to have a free course below that's going to actually show you more details on doing this sort of stuff. But I'm going to show you in this video how to do it right now, obviously. But what you want to do is, first of all, you want to pick a list that you created. So I picked YouTube. So YouTube test 1. That's the list that I created for my thing. Now, you don't really have to. You can choose any list. It doesn't matter. It's just better for organization. Then you want to make sure that your email here is right. So the email email address from and reply to is the one that you put into your settings. And then this is your subject line. So here's an email example here where I give away a free course, and the subject line is here. So I'm going to copy this in. If I could just make 100, if I could just make $100 per day. This is the subject line that I'm putting in. So the subject line is the first thing that people see in their email. So you want to make it compelling so they actually open up the email and purchase products from you and stuff. Now, let's just say, for example, we're collecting an email, which is actually what I'm doing in this video. Below, there'll be an email that you put in and you actually get this. You're going to get this free course. So let's say, hey, I'm going to give away this course for free. So you collect an email and you give away a free course, which is very common. A lot of people do that. What you do now is you put in the subject line, then you want to go to design message here, or you can go to design message here. I'm going to click design message here. And remember, we're setting up the emails for the automation process. This isn't like an email blast or anything like that, okay? Now, you've got all of these email templates that you can use. And the good thing about GetResponse is they are literally putting up new templates every single week. Like when Black Friday comes up, they have Black Friday templates. When 4th of July comes up, they have 4th of July templates. They're very good at giving you completely free templates all the time. So you can go through and you can check out the kind of templates you want to use. There's literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of templates here. I think usually it loads up with more, but there's a lot of templates here. Now I'm going to go to, you can actually choose categories. So educate. We've got some there. So you can choose categories on the left. But I usually do blank template. So blank template. And I'm just going to choose this one here. Use template. It's a blank template with a logo and stuff. I don't need the logo. I'll show you how to get rid of that. What I want to do here is I want to click on the logo section. And where it says show view online link, get rid of that. And get rid of the logo. You want a completely blank section so you can add text and stuff like that. Now, you do have to actually add your email, your address. You legally have to have some sort of address there in your emails for spam. It's the thing about spam. You can do that in your settings. I'll show you how to do that after this email. I probably should have done it beforehand, but just go into your settings and you can do that. And you can do it at any time. It'll add it to your old emails, so it doesn't really matter when you do it, just as long as you have it there when your emails start sending. Now, all I got to do is click on here and go drop boxes here, drop blocks here, and I can drag in whatever I like. So I'm going to drag in a text block. Super simple, right? I'm going to get my, where was it? I'm going to get my text here. I'm actually going to copy this text to speed up this process. And now it's in here. And I need to put some spaces. Let me just get this cleaned up a little bit here. Okay, that's not really that clean, but that'll do for now. So I've cleaned that up a little bit. You can actually highlight this if you like, and you can change the text of this stuff. So you can change it back to whatever you want. Arial. You can change the text right up here. You can change the bold, underline, strike through. You can do anything. And if you want to, you can actually add an image. So I can go back to the back here and I can drag an image in and I can add an image. I can browse. I've already got some images on my computer and I'm going to add an image here. And you'll see that I'm giving away a free gift to people. So there you go, free gift. All right. So that's, pretty cool. So we're not going to actually cover emails because it's really easy to create emails. But what I do want to show you is how to make the links. So you click on the little, I'll actually get rid of that for a second. If you want to get people to click on stuff, you click this little link up here. Okay. And you put in the address. So I'll just put in one of mine. Click insert. And you'll see that now when people click on this, they're going to go to wherever. It could be your course or your free course or anything that you're doing. And then now I'm going to go to next. Okay? That's how you create an email. It's real simple. Okay? Now, you do want to actually name it because you're going to need this. You really want to organize your stuff properly. So I'm going to go free course intro 1. Okay, free course intro 1, and you'll see why you want to name this in a second. And I'm going to go down and I'm just going to go save and finish. So now I've created an email that I can put into an automation sequence. Now it's up to you. You might want to create multiple emails first. I usually create one and I go set up the automation and I come back and I create another one, and I repeat the process. So I'm going to go back to workflows, and this is what's called automation. We're going to create a workflow where we can get people to come in and go through our stuff. Now, to use, actually, we'll talk about something else in a second. So I'm going to go to create workflow, and I'm going to go build from scratch. And I'm going to click, first of all, I'm going to name it. So test YouTube. And I'm going to go subscribers, okay? Subscribers. And I'm going to go to properties, select the list, and go to specific, and then choose the list that I created, YouTube 1. So whenever somebody comes into my landing page, I'm going to show you how to create in a second, they're going to come into this sequence of events, and we can control where we want people to go and what we want people to do. So first of all, I instantly want to send them an email. So I'm going to drag in, go to the Actions tab and drag in the message block. And I'm going to go to Automation, Draft, because we just actually created a draft before. And I'm going to go to Select Message. Oh, actually, no, we created an automation, sorry. Select Message, and it says, free. So it should say free. Free course intro 1, YouTube test. And there's my message. So now when someone comes into this sequence of events, they're going to get my message instantly. And what we can do is we can go to add element, and we can put what we call a wait block. So I'm going to put in a wait block, and we can make them wait 1 day or 2 days or 3 days. We change it over here. So let's say make them wait 4 days. Then I can send them another message by just doing this. And then clicking here and going to automation again. And let's just pretend that I've created another one. And I can go and put it in. Okay? But what I can do now is if I want to, I can say, hey, did this person open the message? Yes or no. And I can actually put them into different, I can split them up. I can put in 2 more wait blocks. And I can split it up to people who did open the message and people who didn't open the message. So it's so powerful. It's really, really powerful stuff. And that's how I'm able to go out and get people to basically make $17 per subscriber, because I can filter people through sequence of events. People that are not interested in my content, I can send them different content, or I can send them free content, or I can do whatever I want, because I know who's interested in what. I know who has an interest in my webinar and who doesn't have an interest in my webinar. I don't want to be sending the same thing to someone that has no interest in it. So that's why I can use this sequence of events to do that. Okay? This is called a workflow. It's a very, very simple concept, and it works extremely well. We can also get more technical and say, hey, so this person opened the newsletter. Did they click anything? Was there a link clicked? And we can say, hey, it's always good just to have a wait block. No, they didn't click anything. And yes, they did click something. So we can really pinpoint what people do. And I can even do specific links. So I can choose a automation, and I can say, did they click a specific link in a specific message? So free course intro. Did they a specific link from a specific message? And then I can choose the link down here. Did they click my course link? It's so powerful. It's crazy. It's really crazy what you can do with this stuff. So that's how you can set up some automation and how you can get people into this. So now, how do you actually go up and set up a landing page where you can get people into this? You can actually do that on GetResponse depending on what plan you have. So let me show you how to do that. So yeah, this is quite advanced, but you'll be able to figure it out. There's a free course below to check it out. I show you some more advanced stuff. Now, if we go up to here and go to save and publish, it's now going to be live, and people will go through the sequence of events. Remember, if you get stuck, always just go back to this section here. Now, I did talk about the address. So you want to go to settings, my account, and manage account, and go to address and time. So here we go. Just put in your address here, or some sort of address. You have to put in some sort of address. I don't know if you have to do a real one or not, but you need to put in an address, okay? Just to show up at the bottom of your emails. I'm going to go back here, and now we can actually do things like a landing page. So I'll show you how to create a landing page real quick, and then I'll show you how to send out an email blast, okay? So we'll go create a form actually. We don't need to create a landing page. We're not doing that. Create a form. So basically we create a form where people put in their email, right? It's pretty cool stuff. So let me show you here. So here we've got some basic templates that you can use. It's always good just to use a basic template. They really do work the best, basic templates. So I'm going to go to this one here. use template. Because you'll see here that this one here that I did is really, really simple. This isn't built in GetResponse, by the way, but it's really, really simple, easy, no distractions. These work the best. And this is, I'm going to delete this logo. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this up here. I'm going to move all this up here. I'm going to move this up here. And I'm going to move this up here. Like, look how crazy this stuff is, man. And I'm going to move that in here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let me show you what we can do here. I'm going to go get your free course. And I'm going to change the font because I don't like that one. Okay, and I can change the size. I can do whatever I want, or I can highlight both of them and change both sizes here. And I can do everything, right? But more importantly, so this is quite simple. All you do is you just set it up. You can drag in all sorts. It's all drag and drop, right? You can drag in us and the agenda, stuff like that. And you can actually do a thank you page as well. So when they sign up, they go to another page where you can have a download button or something like that. Now on this, what you want to do then is go to settings. I really want to just show you how to kind of connect everything up. So everything works for you. You'll be able to figure out how to kind of change the page to what you think is best for what you're doing, your business. So I'm going to name this form test form 1, and I'm going to choose a list. So what I'm going to do is find the one that I created, YouTube test 1. So you go to settings and you choose a list, YouTube test 1. This is the list that I want to put people on because that's at the top of my thing in the automation, right? And then I want to go down and I want to take off add to cycle on day. You make sure you untick this, okay? Because you don't want that on, or it's going to go to what we call an autoresponder, which we haven't set up because we've got automation instead, okay? So make sure you untick this. And leave everything else like it is and save. So what you want to do is once you've actually created the form and everything, right, and you've made it all nice and stuff like that, you want to go to publish and the form will be live. And then you can actually go and check it out and see, get all the code. Now you're going to get this stuff here. Don't worry about any of this. This doesn't actually matter. You want to go back up to forms and then forms and surveys. And then you're going to actually have your form here. So there's a few things you can do with this form now. You can go to here and you can go to edit form, or you can go view online. Now, if you view online, this is the link that you're going to send people to. And you can put in the email, and what will happen, that's already subscribed, so I just did a test. Now it's going to add them to the email list. You can actually see here that I did a test before. I turned the camera off and did a bit of a test. And you can see that now we have 2 contacts. So I just put in another contact. So it's going to show how many people viewed it, how many people have gone into that list. And if we go back to here and we go to automation, it should show them in the automation now. See, here we go here. We've got 2 people in progress. So if I click on here and go to edit, it's going to actually show people in here. Well, me, I put myself in twice. So here we go. There I am there, and I've got the first email. And then now I'm in the 4-day wait block where now it'll send me another email in 4 days, right? You can edit all of this and you can change all of this. There's all of these things. You're not going to use a lot of this stuff on the right. It's kind of redundant for a lot of people. You're not going to really use most of this. What you're going to be using mostly is the send message and the wait one to send out the automation. So that's how you send automation. That's how you create a form to collect an email in GetResponse. It's really, really simple to do. But what do you do if you have a list and you want to send out an email? Well, let me just go back to GetResponse here, and I'll show you how to do that. It's extremely simple. What you do is you go to menu, and you go to email marketing. So like I said, there's only 2 things you're really going to be using in this, and that's email marketing and automation. I don't use any of this other stuff because I don't need to. I have other programs for that. And I'm just going to go email marketing. And then all I do is we can do split testing and stuff like that, but I just go create a newsletter, okay? And I do the same thing. So I'm just going to put in my subject line. I can send an email out to a bulk to everybody on my list. And then I go down to here, add recipients. And then I actually click the list where I want to send people to. So just to say, hey, I want to send one here. So you just click the list. Well, actually, no, let's just say, hey, we want to send an email to the people that we just got on our YouTube thing. So one person, it should be two, but one person. And then we can actually exclude people as well. So we can exclude people. Maybe you want to exclude some buyers from a product, or you just want to exclude some people from getting this email if they're on this list as well. You can do that. It's really simple to do. And then we just go down to design the message as well, like we did before. I'm just going to go through this quickly because I already showed you before. But I'm going to click on logo, take away the logo, and I'm going to drag in some text real quick. I'm just going to copy this text over, but I'll just do it quickly. Get rid of that. And now, hey, let's just say you've done your editing, you spaced it out, maybe you put in some images or something like that. Okay, like I don't really need to show you how to do this part because this stuff's actually really easy. You just literally type stuff out and you change it with the top bar here. And then if you want to add a link, like I said before, you highlight the text that you want to add a link to and you click the little chain link up here. Okay, super simple to do. Super simple to do. And now I'm going to go to next. And it'll take us back. And you can name the message if you like, but it's not really important in this. I don't really name the messages that I send out in a blast. I only name the ones that I put in my automation. But if we go down here, it's all done. And you can send it immediately, or you could do a schedule for later. So you can schedule it to send it out later to people. Or you can do a thing called perfect timing. Perfect timing is really good because it sends it to people who at the same time they opted in, so there's more chance of them being online. Okay. Now I'm just going to check my recipients, make sure, yeah, so that list there, everything's all good, and I'm going to go send. And what this will do is send a message bulk to the list that you created, right? And it says we'll send the message in 15 seconds. So it gives you a bit of time just in case maybe you think, oh, I might have changed something. I might need to change something. I'm going to go don't send it because I don't need to. But that's how you go ahead and send bulk emails to people. Okay. Now, before we end this, I just want to go over a couple of more things that are quite important. Okay. You want to go to list and you want to find the list that you created. And you want to go here and you want to go to settings. Okay. You need to do this at some stage for the list that you created. What you want to do is you want to go over to subscription and you want to turn off send subscription notifications. Turn that off, because if you don't turn that off, every time someone gives you the email, you're going to get a notification in your email, and it's going to be very, very frustrating for you once you start getting emails rolling in. So that's how you go and actually create an email list and an email automation flow, and how I've managed to get $17 per subscriber. But what if you want to collect emails from your blog or your website? Well, this is a program that I use to do that, which is called Thrive Leads. And with Thrive Leads, you can actually go and put email marketing ribbons, things on your website. Let me show you an example. So here's an example here on my site where I collect emails here and here. I do this by using a program called Thrive Leads. So if you want to collect leads from your blog, that's what you use, and you can integrate it with GetResponse, and it works really, really well. Alternatively, I'm going to leave a free course below that's completely free. You will not be charged for it. That's going to show you how to do email marketing and make money selling products in your email marketing list, that products that are not yours. It's called affiliate marketing. You can go below and you can check that out. It's completely free for you to go and do right now. So click the link below and I'll show you exactly how you can start your own affiliate marketing business. Alternatively, I'll leave some videos up on the right that will take you through step by step how to make money online, with some other videos that I have on affiliate marketing. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. If you have any questions, let me know below.